Hey everyone, Christopher Beast here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Fullfire. Fullfire, in a lot of people's eyes, is nothing more than just the funny Mosin bug in which people made the Mosin go full auto. And while it can very much accomplish those results, that is not all it can do. And in today's video we're going to be talking about exactly how somehow, one of the most dangerous bugs in Vigor's history, a bug that could have completely destroyed gameplay to an irreparable level, somehow wasn't picked up by the cheating group and kind of just let us emerge unscathed. And with the bug being fixed tomorrow, I figured it's finally time for me to present all of the knowledge I have regarding this bug, though I may be regretting this decision should tomorrow's update come out and the bug's not fixed. So, let's get right into this. Let's start with the most obvious and arguably one of the most dangerous ways this bug could have been misused and abused, which is the Parker Hail. The Parker Hail is a one-shot. If this motherfucker can auto, even armor, which is currently one of the Parker Hail's largest weaknesses, would do jack against it. As you can see on stream, there's not really much that would be able to fight a fully automatic Parker Hail, because the Parker Hail is not supposed to be that fast. The fact nobody picked this one up really surprised me. I was kind of, when the bug came back, expecting people to be sprinting around with fully automatic Parker Hails, blowing me up, but it never happened. Which means somehow, some way, all my praying to Sweet Tsunami actually fucking paid off, because somehow this bug just whoosh over the entire cheater crowd. I mean, they're fine with duping and every other cheat they can get their hands on, but this one, they were like, nah, this one's boring. Who wants to bring Parker Hails? I don't really blame them. It is a lot more work trying to figure out this bug than just running around with the two-shot SG-1. They're basically the same amount of, damage, so. But moving on to the next situation, we have shotguns. This is a usage of the bug that's completely not usable. I've heard a lot of people go, well, the Lashiev can full auto. No, this isn't usable. I want to see you fight someone with a fully automatic Lashiev, and by the end of your second round, you're looking at the roof. And speaking of which, after your first round, you're missing anything past 5 meters, which 5 meters, the Lashiev one-shots. So why are you full autoing the Lashiev? In conclusion, no, this isn't a practical usage of this bug. Another thing Fullfire affects is pistols. This is another thing like the shotguns in that I don't know why you would do it, because the damage you're going to be doing is basically the same damage as any other gun normally. But if you're in like Elim or something, I don't know why we didn't see full auto Vigors or full auto M1911s. And I'm kind of glad we didn't, that the bug never really spread around. But this was something that could have had minor effects to the overall enjoyability of Elim, which is already pretty enjoyable with full auto Mosins and SKSs. So this was just another thing that was looming under the radar. Actually, in large part, the idea behind the situation with the pistols is why I call the bug Fullfire, as opposed to some of the other names, which are Funny Mosin and the Auto Glitch. Well, you can't call it Funny Mosin or Funny Rifles because it affects other weapon types. And you can't call it the Auto Bug because the Auto Bug is the same name as the glitch from way back in the day, where you would hit the trigger of an automatic gun and it would mag dump. That used to be called both the mag dump and the auto fire glitch, both interchangeably. You can't really call this auto fire glitch when there already was one. At least that's my perspective. So that's why I call this Fullfire. But back into the practicality of this thing, as you've been seeing from the background footage, there is no practicality with pistols. Even the revolvers, I mean, it kind of looks cool like you're fanning the hammer, and I guess that could be cool in certain situations, but the practicality of it is just so low and just really not something that I think we would have ever seen materialize. But now on the screen is something that I think we should have been afraid of. The VZ52. This thing has insane accuracy and very low recoil, and that thing being able to go into auto would make it a contender for every gun in the game, including the SG-1 and H-bar, since this is a two-shot. I'm very surprised it never jumped to the VZ52 and you never saw full autos VZ52s. And if we had, I think a lot of people would have quit the game because that would have really hurt the general, balance of the game at the time. And then just for the shits and giggles, here's the full Auto M2 M21. Back when the M21 first released, it could full auto. It was just completely unusable in full auto, and it's still completely unusable in full auto. I don't know why anyone would do this. I guess it is a two-shot, so I guess you've got that. It's really not practical. Now, onto something more practical, we look at bursts. Now, bursts, when you full auto them, or full fire them, you're going to be not getting auto. You're going to be getting single, actually. Because if you spam the Y button enough, you're canceling the animations, and you're basically going to make it go into single fire. In that situation, that makes it much worse of a gun. However, if you're intelligent, you can actually 2-round burst it, which means you're conserving ammo and generally going to decrease your recoil, which makes guns like the PAMD and M16 and Bugle a bit more usable. There's also a thing discovered way back when the Fullfire bug was first found in, I think, Season 7, called M4ing. I personally don't know how to M4. I never really learned how to do it. Bobo was a kind of a resident expert within the two of us on how to do M4ing, and I am almost 90% positive I'll have a short or video out soon covering just M4ing and how Vigor pretty much escaped one of the largest catastrophes humanly possible if the M16 could go full auto. Because the M16 firing a 2-round burst, like I'm showing, is pretty dangerous in that it would have higher conservation of ammo and lower recoil, but it's nothing compared to what M4ing was. But yeah, I mean, this is really the biggest issue in Fullfire, in that Fullfire could have made burst weapons, which in some people's eyes are already a massive problem in the Bugle and M16, into a even bigger problem. And on top of that, things like the VZ52 and the Parker Hale could have just really upset the entire meta. Now, is it bad to upset the meta? No. But is it bad that an exploit's upsetting the meta? Very much so. Alright, so I'm going to let the ZAM72 and the Bugle footage play now. I hope you guys enjoyed my coverage of this bug, and I really hope it never comes back. I do got to put a little warning here. The bug was in Season 6, got fixed at the end of Season 6, returned for Season 7, and then, has been here since Season 7. So I think there's a high chance that the bug will resurface one day in the future, to which I say, maybe I have made a slight mistake telling you guys exactly how dangerous this is, but I think since they fixed it twice now, they should be able to fix it quite quickly, should it ever happen again. And as you guys know on this channel, if you cheat in any way, shape, or form, any types of exploits, duping, all that stuff, you can and will get stash wiped. I mean, there used to be a time in Vigor's history when they didn't stash wipe, and I'm aware of that, but that's not the time anymore. So, just, if you cheat, don't. It's scum. Don't do it. You look like a douche. Just enjoy the game like the rest of us. And I'm just going to let this footage play.